Let me start with a question that might feel a little uncomfortable. When was the last time you said, I'll be happy when I get the job, when I make more money, when I lose the weight, when life finally calms down? Funny thing is, that when keeps moving. You reach one goal and happiness waves at you from the next hill like, nice try, catch me again. And that's the trap. We grow up believing happiness is something out there, waiting to be caught, like a prize at the end of a long, exhausting race. So we run faster, we push harder, we sacrifice more, and somehow we still feel empty. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Happiness is not a destination, it's a skill. And like any skill, it's built, not found. Think about this. Have you ever noticed how two people can have the same job, the same income, the same life setup, and one is calm and grateful while the other is constantly stressed and bitter? Same life, different inner world. Psychology explains this in a simple way. Your brain doesn't measure happiness by what you have, it measures it by how you interpret what you have. That means happiness doesn't come from circumstances, it comes from perspective, habits, and daily choices. In other words, you don't chase happiness, you create it. Let's make this practical. Most people chase happiness by adding things: more money, more achievements, more validation, but creation works the opposite way. It starts with subtraction, less comparison, less overthinking, less waiting for approval. Ever notice how social media makes happiness feel like a competition? Someone's always doing better, traveling more, smiling harder, and suddenly your good day feels average. That's not reality. That's a highlight reel. Chasing happiness in comparison mode is like trying to fill a cup with a hole in it. No matter how much you pour, it never feels full. Here's a real-life example. You finally get something you've wanted for months. At first, you're excited. You feel on top of the world. And then, a few weeks later, it's just normal. That's not because you're ungrateful. That's because the brain adapts. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. Basically, no matter how fast you run towards happiness, your brain adjusts and asks for more. So if happiness depends on the next thing, you'll always be tired and never satisfied. Creation breaks that cycle. Creating happiness looks boring from the outside, and that's why most people skip it. It's small routines, daily movement, meaningful conversations, moments of silence, doing things because they matter, not because they impress. Not glamorous, but powerful. And yes, some days it's choosing joy even when life is messy, especially then. Let's add some honesty and a little humor here. Creating happiness doesn't mean smiling 24/7 like a motivational poster. It means being okay with bad days without letting them define your life. It means saying, today wasn't great, but I'm still in control of how I respond. That's emotional strength. Happiness isn't pretending everything is perfect. It's knowing you can handle imperfection. Here's the shift that changes everything. Stop asking, what do I need to be happy? Start asking, what habits make me feel alive, grounded, and at peace? Because peace lasts longer than excitement, and purpose lasts longer than pleasure. When you create happiness, it's not dependent on luck, people, or timing. It becomes something you carry with you. Let's bring this home. Don't chase happiness like it's running away from you. It isn't. Build it in how you think. Build it in how you treat yourself. Build it in how you show up on ordinary days. Happiness isn't found at the finish line. It's built in the steps you take every day. If this message helped you see happiness differently, stay connected. Follow the channel for more real, grounded insights on mindset, psychology, and building a life that actually feels good to live. You don't need to chase happiness. You already have everything you need to create it.